Hey guys, it's Fox Gaming here, back with another video, and today I thought I'd do something a bit different. So, as you could probably see from the intro, maybe, I got a VR headset, or another one, and I'm just kind of going to review it. So, it is the HP Reverb G2, and it's the newest VR headset, I think, something like that. And there were a couple of complaints I saw in reviews about it that it just didn't seem good. For instance, the tracking, people said it was bad, although I personally think that the tracking is fine. Yeah, I can move around. People said that if you move the controllers on the side of your vision, then they would just stay there or just move around a lot. That doesn't happen to me. It's perfectly fine. Another thing is the controllers. Compared to the old one, this is what these controllers look like. And I must say, I do kind of prefer when they had the pads sort of here, instead of this joystick, although I'm getting used to it. And I do really like the shape of these and the way they feel. They're a lot chunkier, but I kind of like them. One thing that is kind of weird is these buttons here. I think with some games, the way that they're laid out, one controller can do one thing and the other does another thing, so you can't just use just one controller, which is something I could do before. So, or maybe there would be an instance where that isn't the case. I don't know. But, yeah. And right now it seems fine. And another thing, it had minimum system requirements for it. And my computer is actually, I don't know if it's way below, but it's definitely below the minimum requirements. And it runs fine. Like, it doesn't lag at all, really. Actually, I don't think it lags at all, and it just seems fine. So, the one thing that I do think is kind of weird, at least, or that was just a slight inconvenience, was when I first got it, in fact, in that clip that you could see earlier in the intro or whatever, I actually had gotten that a couple of months ago, maybe, and we plugged it all in, set it all up, and it didn't work. So we had to send it back, and that took a couple more months, and now that is what this one is, and it works fine. So that was kind of weird, but yeah, what can you do? So, but yeah, I think it's fine. Everything runs smoothly, and my computer doesn't even meet the minimum system requirements, and it runs fine. So, yeah. Now, one negative piece of feedback that I could give, or one criticism that I do have, is the actual flashlight camera feature. That this is part of Windows Mixed Reality, but the actual cameras, because you can show what the cameras see in your vision, maybe to like look around or just get your bearings. And the quality of these cameras, I think, is worse than the original headset I had. That being said, I haven't used that original headset in a while, but I do think that it was better on the previous headset that I had. So, one thing that I have done in the past is I like to look at my computer screen sometimes. Maybe I'm launching something that I can't launch in VR, and I cannot read any sort of text on my computer screen at all. It is very pixelated. I have to be right up against the monitor, essentially, in order to see anything. Now, I don't know if this is an average use of this feature, which might be the reason why, because it might be kind of weird trying to look at another screen with a camera, but I don't know. So, yeah. Now, I thought it might be good, also in this time, to show you some of the things that I've been working on. Some of these are from a while back, because I haven't even been using VR that much, even previously with my old headset. Here is one thing that I've been working on. I haven't worked on this in a while. Well, actually that's not true. I have worked on it just recently. This is going to be some form of, I don't know, escape room kind of style thing. And this is all in SteamVR. They have these things called SteamVR environments that you can use, and they're just sort of, well, environments. So there's this door here that doesn't actually work. You should be able to kind of move this valve thing, but you can't. But if we go on the other side, we have this little screen here that I made. It's a UI sort of screen, and it's supposed to look like it has like these, like the LCD look, but it doesn't really work. It's also very pixelated because the textures have to be a specific size and stuff like that, and I think they have to be, well, yeah, both in resolution, I think, and in just overall file size. But I think that's cool. There's nothing really I've done down here. There should be doors here, but they don't appear. So if I just go down here, and by the way, the whole premise of this is like you're in some, I don't know, abandoned or just crashed underwater mining, drilling ship or something in the future. So we have this battery here, and I'll come back to that. Oh, don't want to drop it. So, and there's also this key card here, and you can't really see it, but it actually says level 5 on it, and it's some key card. So I'll come back to that too. Now, down here we just have some engine room, and as part of the test that I'm working on is trying to make something that can actually twist, but I don't think it's possible. So I just really want to make it have a working sort of sorry, just a working sort of interactable thing, but I don't know if I can do that. So now further on over here is where we really start to get a whole bunch of stuff. So in here we have this locker. Also, by the way, none of these models I actually made. I just made the corridors. That's about it. So, yeah. So we can open this up, and you see we have a flare gun in here. Now, it doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. I don't know. I don't even know what it's for, but it's there. Oh well. So there's that. There's also this fire extinguisher, which also doesn't work, and right now it shoots out laser beams, which is kind of not ideal. So there's that. It also kind of glows, I think. Oops. But here's the real thing that I'm proud of with this. So we can take this battery here, right, and it says battery on it. Let me bring it over to here. So I don't know if you could see it, but there's actually a panel here. So you can go up to this panel and pull it off. Oops. So there's that, and now you see there's this place or something, and a battery. So watch what happens when I put the battery there. Now the battery is installed. Now, there's going to be a door here at some point, but don't know when that'll be. So that's all that does for now. But yeah. And the other thing I have here is this key card. So as you can see, it's just a key card here, and let me actually adjust the way I'm holding it. More like that. Okay. So now I'm going to bring this key card over to this, in case if you can't see it, because it is hard to see even for me. It's a key card reader. So I just swipe it, and as you can hear, maybe, it has a beep. So, oops, again. So there's that, and again, there will be a door here, but in here there's just some sort of like office, and you can't really see it, but there's actually some filing cabinets here. So yeah, right now they do that. They shouldn't, but they do. And yeah, so that's all there really is for this, but there is something else. Now, here's the other thing that I'm really proud of and I am working on. So, as you can see, there's a train there, but this is really the main thing. it's a fast food restaurant. But it's not just a fast food restaurant, it's an entire sort of little, I don't know, world. So, there's all these cars here. They're mainly just for tests, so you can kind of just ignore those for now. But we have a tunnel here, as you can see. It's just a tunnel for the train. And this is the, well, it's the fast food restaurant. I don't know what it would be. It's not really meant to be anything. It's just a fast food restaurant. We got, obviously, the trash over here. We have a, it's a speaker system. That's right, there's actually smoke coming out of the vent, or steam, whatever it is. We have a dumpster over there. We actually have the fast food order pickup window, the drive-through. I forgot what that was called for a moment there. And it's, if you go in here, oh, we also have all these markings on the floor, so, or on the road. So we can actually go in here, and as you can see, it's a fast food restaurant. I mean, we have booths, tables, trash, a soda fountain, or just a fountain drink machine, cash registers, a phone, and then I'm trying to make a system, there's the train, that you can cook meat with, although right now you can't, it doesn't really work, and I'm actually not this short, I just wasn't standing up, but we have a system for things like burgers, but I prefer to sit down, so I'm just going to sit down, because I'm lazy. So there's that, and then this is really the main thing that I am proud of. So we can open up the bathroom here, and you can probably see where this is going, maybe not. Anyways, none of this stuff works, but here's what does work. Okay, get ready. It's an epic gamer moment. So we have this plunger here, right? And we have this toilet. Well, I guess you can see what's coming next. This is what I am proud of. I have made a fully automated, whatever you want to call it, system in VR. It's a toilet plunging and flushing system. It's literally a toilet unclogging system in VR. And it's all randomized depending on, well, it's a random number generator. So it'll flush once it's unclogged. There it was 4. There it was 3. There it was 2. There it was 1. There it was 5. As you can see, it's random. And yeah. So that's the piece de resistance. If that's how you say it, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. We also have a gas station over here. And so, yep, we've got that. It's got this gas shutoff valve thing. Don't know what that's for. Isn't for anything right now, except just interactability. We have a door here. We've got, obviously, your standard gas station layout. And it has your working freezer doors. Now, the next thing I'm proud of is, can't really see it right now because it doesn't work right, but there's actually a railroad crossing here, and when the train comes by, these arms go down, the lights start flashing, and the bells start belling? I don't know. Anyways, and if the car gets here, what should happen is it stops, and then once the arms go back up, it can move on. But right now, it just stops whenever this goes down, and it never starts back up again, so I have to figure that out. But I think the train should be coming sometime soon, and you'll be able to see what happens here. Oh, here it is. And after a couple of seconds, it'll stop flashing, it'll stop ringing, I guess that's it, and the arms will move up. Yep, as you can see, there you go. So, final thing is this house. So, I guess it's kind of creepy right now. It's not meant to be. But it's just some sort of like old house. And it has this nice little interior with a TV that you can actually turn on or off. And that's all it does. Right now, at least. So, there's that. And then we have the upstairs, which you can't really access. I mean, it does take some patience, but I think you kind of can get it. Or you can go up on the roof. So, yeah, that's essentially it. I think it's pretty cool, but yeah. So that's what I have. So yeah, that's what I have. I don't know why I showed any of that. I just thought it was cool, and yeah. And in case you're wondering, this is just one of the Steam VR environments. I did not make this, but it is really, really cool. And also, I'm a big fan of Doctor Who, so that's why I use it. So, yeah. Bye. Also, expect more VR videos soon. Bye.